Welcome back to the Europe Netball Open Challenge 2022, here live at the National Sports Centre in Douglas in the Isle of Man. This game is going to be a big game. This is for who is going to take first place in Group B. Remembering that this tournament is split into two groups. Whoever comes first in Group B plays second place in Group A, so both teams are going to want to win this. We have the Republic of Ireland and the UAE. Both teams won their games yesterday. UAE scoring 70 goals and 85 goals respectively, and then the Republic of Ireland 86 and 58 goals. So you just can't call it. I have no idea which way it's going to go. What I do know is it's going to be an intense battle. It's going to be feisty. There's going to be furious, fast play on court, and it's one definitely not to be missed. We have a crowd in here today as well, so I'm sure it's going to be loud in the stands. So whatever you do, do not go anywhere. We will be back very shortly with the starting sevens. Shoot. She gets it. That's a great way to end. Oh, lovely. Squeaky. Feeling the pressure. Oh, what a will she shoot from here?
Yeah. Oh, what an intercept.
Nice quick hand between Gardner. Nice. Lovely shot.
Give them a little bit of confidence going into half time. Oh, lovely shot.
Great direction.
Welcome back live to the National Sports Centre here in Douglas in the Isle of Man, and what a game we have coming up for you. I am so excited about this one. I am joined in commentary by the wonderful Bronwyn McGinnity, assistant coach of Switzerland. Welcome, Bronwyn, nice to have you in commentary.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Today, as we said, UAE and the Republic of Ireland are playing off for the top of Group B. UAE lineup then for you. Goal shooter, Charlie Preston. Goal attack, Gemma Guy. Wing attack, Emily Fenson. Centre and captain, Carly Lewis. Wing defence, Megan Polly. Goal defence, Sophie Sifra. Goalkeeper, Kelly Loy. And the coach for the UAE is Deb Jones. For the Republic of Ireland, goal shooter is Millie Cox. Goal attack is Fran Duffy. Wing attack is Erin Peters. Centre, Corey McGlynn. Wing defence, Emma O'Cray. Goal defence, Kira Lynch. Goalkeeper, Katie Knox. And the coach for the Republic of Ireland is Teresa Gillespie. The umpires taking charge of this game today are Nadine Pardo-Zamet and Megan Samuel, and the reserve umpire is Lindsay King. We've seen both of these teams play out. Both teams have come off 2 wins, and it's going to be fast and feisty. Are you ready, Bronwyn?
Absolutely, sitting here, can't wait.
The crowd are already fired up. It's noisy in here. It's going to be a big one. Carly Lewis getting us off. Calls early on by the umpire. You can hear Deb Jones already. Good strong challenge by McGlynn and by Emer O'Prey. Oh, lovely take by Charlie Preston. She is the one to shut down. Great goal. I will keep you up to date with the scores. With just a few technicalities on the scoreboard at the moment, but it is 1-0 to the Emirates, and we will get that to UAE. Sorry, and we'll get that up for you as soon as possible. Oh, look at that! By magic.
Ask and you shall receive.
Lovely shot the other side by Millie Cox. We were talking yesterday, the goal shooter Millie Cox for the Republic of Ireland and the goal shooter for UAE seem quite similar.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to see how they get on today. Lovely lifted ball to Guy. Guy quite the playmaker for the Emirates, for UAE, sorry. That's because I've seen score sheets from previous. They are now the UAE. I apologise for my mistake. Chance here for the Republic of Ireland to break the centre pass. Oh, same space for Duffy and Cox. Great pressure by the defence that caused that, didn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Kelly Loy just a few more inches on Fran Duffy in height. Sifra finds Lewis. Republic of Ireland keeping the UAE all on one side at the minute, but Fenson breaks through. Oh, challenges everywhere, but good space held by Preston. So far, nothing between these sides. Nicely weighted ball. It's really hard to send those pocket balls, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Struggling, but they've got it into the shooter.
Claire Cox was in commentary yesterday. Millie Cox's mum, I'm sure she's watching with her fist clenched today. Sweaty palm time. I don't even know what that was. Contact. Must have been. McGlynn doesn't find Peters. It's disrupted by Polly. Oh, take a breath. It's already feisty and furious, isn't it? Oh, McGlynn. Lovely drop ball. Clever to play the front, but we saw yesterday Duffy wants it a bit closer to the post. Oh, lovely confident shot by Millie Cox.
That puts Ireland's lead.
Every turnover key. Peters, the little pocket rocket. Oh, I just can't drop in, but Duffy. Oh my goodness me. So accurate on the passes.
It's a lovely ball. Lovely ball. Watching it down the side.
Duffy out, opts to go back. Can't see anything forward, McGlynn. Oh,
Nice.
any pass you can do, we can do as well. Strong centre pass from Fenson. Oh. Beautiful work by Preston to get free for that ball, but doesn't sink for her this time. It's really key, isn't it, for Knox at the back in that goalkeeper role to get her hands on all of those rebounds.
You've really got to get your hand, you've got to get up there and pull that ball in.
Duffy, quick cheeky pop back. Nice placement by Peters. Lovely triangle. It's no mean feat to shoot over those long arms of Lloyd. Lewis. Good pressure by Sifra, but Cox sneaks through.
Yep.
That's the difference down the other end, isn't it? They've got to get their hands on these rebounds, those defenders. You're not going to get many chances against.
No one's giving anything away here.
Good front cut by Lewis. She does well to hold on to it. Oh, miscommunication between Lewis and Fenson.
That cost them as well.
Chance for Republic of Ireland to sneak that scoreboard even bigger. Interestingly, the UAE had a bit of a rough start yesterday when they played Israel. So their starts haven't been as great as they normally are in this competition.
Nice ball into the circle. There we go. Lovely, lovely.
Oh, unlucky Sifra. 2 hands. Good hustle by Lewis. Very experienced member of the team for UAE.
I'm loving that wing attack for Ireland.
Erin Peters.
My goodness.
She is definitely a fan's favourite. Just a bit of damp on the floor. It's important that the speed that these players run at, that there is no damp, so just being wiped up. So, super physio, fixing the players and fixing the floor. Multi-talented. Long ball from Guy.
Very long. And there were certain people who would have popped out for that. Gandalf.
Yeah, Gandalf the Grey.
Should have been out for that. Should have pulled that in.
You shall not pass. I'm so glad that stuck.
Love it.
Ema O'Prey on the ball. Peters, Duffy. Footwork from Millie Cox. Great change of direction. Duffy trying to secure that rebound position. She does.
Did I just hear a whoosh?
Sifra on the pickup. Contact obstruction call against O'Prey. Oh, just can't connect. We did talk about if someone managed to shut Charlie Preston down, whether they'd struggle.
You said they were struggling a little bit yesterday with Israel, so not wanting to jinx anyone, but
when it's on, right?
That was amazing. Did you just see that come down the court? Did you see what I just saw?
I think it was too fast to see it. 11-3 to the Republic of Ireland. Asking big questions of UAE, and the problem is when the Republic of Ireland have the firepower of Millie Cox at the back, it's going to be hard to come back from this, an early deficit.
We've seen them rally before in the tournaments gone by, so early days, let's see what they can pull out.
And it's interesting, the circle defence as well for UAE. We saw yesterday that when Malta doubled on Millie Cox at the back and just allowed Fran Duffy the front space, actually they put real pressure on them, because Duffy doesn't like shooting from what we can see from further out, and it really started asking some questions of them. So interesting that UAE haven't adopted that strategy and they've gone really strong one-on-one.
Perhaps this might work for them. Maybe we'll see a change in the second quarter. But yeah, like you say, they've not adjusted today so far. So
good drive by Guy, creating space for Lewis. Preston sinks it. 8 goals difference the score though, 4 minutes left in this quarter. Absolute shutdown by McGlynn at the front.
Indeed.
Knocks us all over Preston. And those balls that have landed for them so far this tournament just aren't today. Long ball to Peters. Duffy opts to reset. Ooh. Just a bit too far this time.
Just a bit out of reach there.
UAE will need to really try and take this through, which I know sounds bonkers because we say that, and I'm sure that there's never a point in time where they try not to, but that is not what they wanted.
They're also a team I'd never underestimate. They always seem to come back from nowhere.
Teased Millie Cox there. Obstruction call against Lewis. Gives the mid-court an overload. That's 2 now, but it's gone off the back line. They've been lucky to get it back the first time.
There's a nice little formation there in that defence.
Lovely middle by Fenson, but again, the disconnect.
Miscommunication there.
A bit of welcome relief for UAE.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
and
unlucky.
they've lost it again. Would it be fair to say the Ireland team are a bit more settled, would you say? They seem a bit more in control of themselves.
Yeah.
UEA seem to be reacting a bit frantically, perhaps.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because neither of these teams, I would say, have been put under massive pressure yet.
Yeah.
So this is the first time they're both coming up against, a real challenge that's probably just as physical and contested. Both have had big score lines before, although saying that, 14-4 is quite a big score line already. Good shot by Guy.
I'd like to sit on their team bench during the next compete.
Yes, great defence. And as a neutral spectator, you want UAE to come back and stay in this fight. I'm sure any Republic of Ireland spectators are perfectly happy for this gap.
Indeed.
Good tip by Emer O'Prey.
Oh, look at that. Lovely. Up she went.
They've done their work on Preston.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time being held. Good umpiring there by Nadine. She's going to take it. And an interesting choice from Carly Lewis. Normally you see Carly Lewis walk slowly back for that, so they had the centre pass next time, and I wonder whether that's just an indicator of the pressure that UAE are feeling right now. Just a little bit disjointed.
They don't seem to have settled at all, do they? They seem, yeah, as you say, quite disjointed. Ireland for sure are the calmer team at this point.
When we interviewed Deb Jones yesterday, she said they came off and she said, "Welcome to the party." And I think they'll be getting some stern words now. It's not, I mean, Republic of Ireland are playing well, but UAE just aren't playing as well as we see them play.
Very disjointed. It's almost phonetic.
And just some miscommunications, which we haven't seen before. And I think they're now finding, aren't they, that passes have to be so much more pinpoint accurate into Preston.
Because that keeper, she's up in the air and she's pulling that ball in and tipping it, pulling it in. She's changing it over.
So do you think Teresa Gillespie, Republic of Ireland coach, will be quite pleased right now?
I think if I'm looking across the court where you are, I'd say she's got a bit of a smile on her face and pretty happy with themselves, and so they should be. At the moment, they're the calmer, better team. They're working together as quite a compact little unit there.
Yeah, and there's been turnovers, but then they've worked really hard, like you say, to get it back.
Absolutely.
Knox and Lynch at the back have made it really difficult, haven't they?
They really are working as quite a tight unit there.
And their speed of transitions, Emer O'Prey in wing defence, Fensom's going to have to do some real work on her, and that maybe have a look at how they're transitioning from UAE from attack to defence, because Emer's just driving through that middle court, isn't she?
And the Irish shooters, they just seem to be on point as well. Nothing seems that they're not flappy or anything. They seem quite calm, so they're going to have to do something perhaps down in the circle, I'm thinking.
Yeah, in fairness,
it's not working.
In fairness, it could well be that Malta yesterday did them a favour by putting the shooters under that much pressure, because you could see them struggle under that pressure yesterday. And today they seem to really just be in that flow.
Well, just looking across the court, Ireland seem pretty relaxed. I don't see any visible changes. I don't know what's going on down the other end, but yeah, I think we're probably going to see the same lineup for the second quarter with Ireland, and maybe a couple of changes for UEA. Let's see.
And what's really interesting as well for Republic of Ireland is they didn't even have Niamh Reynolds, which is their most experienced player on the court. Looks like she'll be getting her 100th cap this weekend, normally found in that centre position. Corey McGlynn, we saw in the first game, started goal defence, but she's stayed in that centre position now, and I can't decide whether Corey McGlynn is now the preferred centre, or whether,
What
they're
are you
just
thinking of changing of the guards, maybe?
Who knows? Yeah, it could be. Changing the guard, I like that. I'm going to steal that one. I got a couple of ones that I've stolen. Changing the guards, earned it before she spent it. That was Suzanne Skelding. Love that. No, spent it before she earned it. Sorry, spent it before she earned it. And then Lauren said, hand. She got one hand to it. She just needed the other hand.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? I like that one. Yeah. But yeah, no, changing of the guards. That's what you want to see. You want to have that depth of players there that you can do that you can bring them through, with confidence.
Absolutely. Now, I don't want to say anything about decisions, but Millie Cox seems to be going to the bench, and Sophie Murray seems to be coming on now. Sophie Murray is a fantastic player, don't get me wrong, but I am very surprised that they've changed that lineup so early on. The same as Erin Peters has gone to the bench, and Niamh Reynolds has come on to wing attack. That does surprise me. Have a quick look around on the other side and see if there's any more changes for you. But are you surprised by that, an early change for the Republic of Ireland? It was going so well.
Look, I'm thinking they've got confidence in themselves and perhaps the depth here that they can do that. I mean, if it's not working for them, they're just going to call a timeout and change it around again. But from my perspective, I think that they've got the depth there to do that.
Yeah,
and they're showing their dominance. They're saying we don't just have one shooter. You know, we've got depth here. So let's see.
Absolutely, fair play to Teresa Gillespie. Brave decision. We talked about Reynolds. She's very experienced. And a lovely shot by Sophie Murray.
She'll be able to settle now. First one's in the bag.
Ooh. Almost a gifted pickup by Fenson. Great shot by Preston.
Someone's had a talking to on the bench.
9:15 currently the score. Republic of Ireland have scored 1, UAE have scored 2 in this quarter, so slightly different to what you see on your screen. Fabulous shot the other end. Sophie Murray proving a point. See, I should have come on.
You see?
Oh, great drive.
Lovely drive.
There's the passes that they're just going to have to be a bit careful of, UAE.
Just got to keep that ball safe.
Oh!
And again, such a shame. They did all the work to get it down there, but let's see.
Well held there by Lynch. Pray.
Almost acrobatic.
And the UAE trying to keep them on one side, but
it's not working. I think Ireland is still playing their game and UAE are sort of following a little bit.
Good through caught by Sifra. Oh, nice quick release from Lewis.
Yes, nice little pop.
Much better there as well by Preston, taking the defender out of the play by holding and then moving onto the ball rather than just waiting for the ball to land.
There we go, little give and go.
Yeah, clever play between Reynolds and Duffy. Better by Preston. Good screen by Guy for the rebound, that's why. I think just not...
Lost opportunity.
I think she felt a bit hard done to, that the post had been knocked, but...
Play to the umpire though, you know. Just got to get on with it.
Oh,
lovely ball. Absolutely lovely.
Great timing by
Yeah.
Murray into the
I think a
backspace.
very good communication with the feeders, the Irish team, getting that ball in and out of into those shooters. Communication seems really good there. Oh, lovely. Look at that.
Lloyd's going to have to be careful with that backspace.
Yeah. They'll be coming up for that next one. They'll be looking for it.
Well chased down, Fenson. Guy on the front cut run.
Oh, that was a wish moment.
It's good shooting by Guy, because you don't normally see her shoot that much from distance.
That was a Michael Jordan. Nothing but air behind that one.
Oh, batter by Lloyd, prevented the backspace
Out the
there.
back door.
Loose ball, but picked up by Lewis. Sifra on the three-court, good change by Fenson. Guy fighting through.
UAE, if I'm not mistaken, seem to have slowed down their game. They're making shorter passes. Am I right there? Is that what I've noticed? They're not as free with the ball this time, this quarter.
Yeah.
They've slowed down a little. Oh, there it goes again. That's 3 in a row, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh,
Murray.
No.
Murray was home alone. Contact against Polly, Dupre to Reynolds, Duffy. A caution given to Polly. Lovely by Murray. Well held. Ooh. Oh, the double on.
Lovely defence work there. Very tight, strong unit.
Great hit.
We couldn't have 4 for 4 though, could we? It's a bit cheeky.
Oh, great defence, Lloyd. She's so
They're looking for it now. Hello, they're awake.
Oh, God. Contact call.
Oh.
She's like a double fist pump as well on that.
We'll do a 1 on the side here.
Good shot by Duffy. Keeps the scoreboard ticking over. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's 10 in it. Back up.
Keeping it safe. Reset that ball.
Just easy as pie from Murray. Better weighted ball.
There we go. There we go. Gotta lift the spirits again for them. Another goal.
Nothing on in front for McGlenn. Ops go backwards. Reynolds through the middle. Murray just mixing up front and back space.
Making it easy for them to get that ball in so quickly now.
That was almost luck.
Yeah, I think gravity may have had something to do with that one.
Oh, well weighted by Fenton for the change. Guy out the middle.
They're definitely playing it safer. Yeah, they're trying to hold on to that ball, keep it safe.
And there's a wealth of experience in that attacking lineup. Lovely. Good work between the defence for Republic of Ireland, just moving it, and
Here it goes again. Can I say 5? I'm allowed to say, I'm not counting, but 5.
Oh, a good shut down by Lynch on Fenton. Oh, good rebound again as well by Guy. And it's just still a bit frantic in this attacking end.
It is.
The pressure from Lynch and Knox is brilliant, but you just want UAE almost just to calm down and move when they need to.
They're not finding those. The feeders aren't finding the shooters. It's still a bit frantic in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just need to settle a little bit. finding anyone, but there you go.
Oh.
There again.
And it really is just placement, and it's things that
Yeah.
we've not seen from UAE yet.
Very silly errors, forced errors.
Yeah, Republic of Ireland have created the pressure, but
They've rattled them, certainly. Look at that, there we go again.
does that count as one?
Can we have that as 6 or 7? I'm not keeping score, but I'll take 7. Oh, and again. You know, they're working so hard to get it down there, but they just can't hit the mark. They're just missing the mark.
And it's just
Such a
just
shame.
a fake on the left and then
Yeah.
put it on the other side. It's really easy to say from commentary, by the way. Very easy to say.
You know, and we do have the best seats in the house, I must say.
But in some ways, it's fantastic to have this now, because having won 2 games already, this is literally for first and second position in this group. So they're both still going to be playing from this position. They're either first or fourth. So their next game, if they come top of this group, they'll play the second place team in Group A. If they come second, they'll play the top place team. And it's so close in Group A that I guess it probably doesn't matter to you too much which one you play.
Oh, that was a dangerous ball. Didn't go their way.
Well read by Lewis, though.
Yes, indeed. There we go.
And that placement was much better,
Yeah.
just out of the line of the defender.
You always want to say, just take a breath. Just breathe. Such a frenetic pace. But just took the time to slow down a little.
Throw in to the UAE, Loy on the sideline. Contact Dean there against Murray, so Loy will get it again, just a bit further up. Sifra to Lewis. Holly. Fenson. Oh, McGlynn getting a hand to it.
They were quite pleased with themselves there. Themselves a pat on the back.
And it was good movement by Lynch to try and get round, but just pass too good this time.
Oh, and a 8.
Oh, good jump by Sifra. I think she just started a bit too close. Duffy screening off the long arms of Loy.
I like a good screen in the circle. I like that.
Is that because you're short?
In whose opinion? In Hobbitland, I'm not short. I'm a giant.
Oh, yeah, nice fake. Just get your hands on it. Come on. Good work by Preston.
Here we go. Lovely ball. It's popped over the top.
1 minute left of this half. There's still 10 in it. Just urging the UAE to get another turnover here, just to try and edge the score back to the same difference we had in the first quarter.
And Ireland are trying to keep it.
Oh, good job, Loy, this time. Pass wasn't as accurate, the movement was too soon, and Loy was all over that one. We just need to be steady now. Good settler by Lewis, slowing it down. Lovely
UAE
pocket.
seem to have settled now.
That's
Lovely.
much better.
They're settling, you can see. They're calming.
20 seconds.
There it goes.
Time being held on 18. There's 18 seconds left on the clock right now. 15 seconds left. Still plenty of time for them to get it down. Time being held on 10 seconds. I think she's lucky not to get an intentional obstruction for that one.
There it goes.
5.
Come on, up you go.
Wow, Absolutely phenomenal
Right on the
quarter.
buzzer. Whoosh.
And we, Mitch shouldn't have questioned that change, did I? Look at that.
Look, that's not, you look at it and think, oh, maybe that doesn't look right, but on paper, but they've obviously got the depth there. They've got the self-belief, and they've come out saying, look, this is the change we're making, and we believe it, and proof is in the pudding.
Absolutely. So 15 goals for Republic of Ireland that time, 13 for UAE. They edge it out by another 2, and it becomes more and more difficult the more that scoreline blows for UAE to come back, especially with Republic of Ireland playing so well. I mean, it's not.
They are on fire.
Yeah.
Those girls are on fire. Can I just say they are a well-oiled machine, and they look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're under pressure at all. They look like they're enjoying playing.
And that's when when a team's really dangerous, aren't they? We saw that in the last game. Sorry to say, when Gibraltar almost got into their flow. And
you just had to bring that up.
I'm so sorry. But they did, didn't they? They got into their flow and they become more dangerous, and then it's really hard to stop that flow once they're in it.
You can almost, it's like poetry. You can almost see when the dips and the curves and the flows going. You can see it, and it's beautiful to watch. You can see when players are playing, in their comfort and they're enjoying it, and it's lovely to watch actually.
Absolutely, and
It's
for
a joy.
UAE as well. I mean, there is still some good play there, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the same team that we've seen taking some of those wins. And like you were saying, sometimes it just looks a bit frantic compared to their calm, composed manner that they've had before.
They did. To be fair, they did have moments where I thought, oh, here we go. This is the old UAE from before. They're calming, they're collected themselves, and away they go. And then something happens, I don't know, there's a crackle in the air, and they become frantic again. And they start forcing those errors.
And it's the pressure of the scoreboard as well, isn't it? It's really easy to keep that flow and stay ahead when you're ahead, but actually the flow when you're trying to get in that rhythm, when you've got to get 10 goals back, it's a completely different mental state to be in.
But we've seen, can I just say, I've seen the Silver Ferns come back from greater scores by just keeping their composure, playing their game, and just going out there and doing what they're supposed to, doing their job.
Absolutely.
And it comes down to preparation and calmness, and just doing your job and getting on with it. So they could come back. You can't write them off. This is the UAE, after all.
Yeah, and you get, I think it was Denise Ellis who said you get given the ball 50% of the time, so look after your own centre passes. That's only 5 turnovers, and they've had 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
And again, it's really
She
easy
says,
to say.
yeah, I can smugly sit here in the seat next to you, Natalie. Thank you for letting me sit here and make comment on other people's teams. She says, smugly smiling away.
And like we said, this is obviously for first and second place in Group B, but they're not the final placings. Wherever you finish, you go across and play the other side. So first in Group B will play second in Group A, second in Group B will play first in Group A, and at the moment that looks like it potentially could be either the Isle of Man or Gibraltar. And I'm not really sure which one of those you prefer to face.
Haven't seen the Isle of Man yet, I have to say. I'll be doing my homework tonight. But what I saw of Gibraltar today, I mean, they really got into their groove and they found their rhythm. And if it continues, I mean, you saw the other team yesterday. You can probably make a better comparison than myself.
I don't know who I'd rather play. I wouldn't want to play either of them. They're both brilliant at the moment, and Isle of Man are obviously going to be pent up a bit to try and come back from having lost to Gibraltar. So
exactly, they have a bit of a love-hate relationship, those two. I think it's always it's a healthy one, should we say? But that'll be an interesting game.
Absolutely. Don't forget, you can get in touch with us. # Europe Netball on Twitter. I know you're watching it at work. You can still tweet and watch it and work. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry, we don't mind. Just feel free to get your boss to message me if there's any problems, and I'll smooth that out for you. That's a joke, by the way. That's not legally binding, just so we're clear. Gibraltar following very intensely with this. Pretty sure that's Moira Gomez, so hi to Moira. And lots of support from home. We have Core 37 who are watching as well. Adele Bridson, Claire Cox. Claire's probably got no nails left, in fairness. So yeah, do get in touch with us. Let us know what you think. We would love to hear your thoughts. And any questions as well, we will try and answer them. So do let us know. Coming up for the rest of the day, we still have plenty more games for you. Malta take on Israel after this. Another one which is set to be a close game. They're playing off for 3rd and 4th place in their group. And obviously quite key for them. Whoever comes 3rd will play 4th in Group A, and whoever comes 4th will play 3rd. And those games will all take place on Saturday. Then we have one placing match Saturday night at 5 o'clock. That's for 7th and 8th place. And then Sunday is the remaining placing matches, with the gold and silver medal match being at 1 o'clock on the Sunday. So we have loads of exciting netball for you. But before that, we have this game currently on court. UAE taking on Republic of Ireland. And my goodness, it's a good one. A couple of changes to bring you. UAE have changed their defence. They put Isabel Affley has come on to goalkeeper. Kate Lewis comes on to the goal attack position. Both players we've seen on court before. A couple of changes as well for the Republic of Ireland. Corey McGlynn goes back to the goal defence position. Erin Peters comes on at centre, which means Neve Reynolds stay where they are. And Stacey Shaw has come on into that wing defence position. And it's like you say, looking at those names, there's no weak link coming onto court.
They've got depth and strength there.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach, isn't it?
But they've worked up, they've been working on this. This has been a plan for them. They've developed this, and, and credit to them. They've worked hard for it. And why not show it off, It's their time to sparkle and shine.
Absolutely. UAE were the winners of this tournament last year, but Republic of Ireland didn't make that competition, so we can't really make a judgment based on that.
No, they were home developing. And they brought it to this competition.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see this Peters-Lewis battle. Two absolutely phenomenal players. It's going to be a very exciting one. Yeah, Moira has messaged, greetings from sunny Gibraltar. All right, show off. It's nice and sunny and hot in Gibraltar. If you could send me some sun in this sports hall, Moira, I'd really appreciate it. Erin Peters on the ball, the pocket rocket from the Republic of Ireland. Oof. Too much on that pass, but a smile from Corey McGlynn across to Stacey Shaw. I guess you can smile when the scoreline is what it is at the moment. Good centralisation of the ball to Kate Lewis.
Confidence to put that ball up.
Yeah, entry into a game at half time is tricky sometimes, isn't it? So good drive by her, draws the contact. I love the fact that she's not even phased.
No, she's shaking it off. Shake it off. She's got a job to do.
Taylor Swift.
There we go. Shake it off.
I refrained from singing You're Lucky.
I can be tempted with a chocolate bar.
Oh, good entry by Lewis. Oh, it's just too much.
Yeah, just caught her a little bit off balance then. A shame, really. Oh, there she goes. She got it back.
And it was great placement by Fenson. So this is what happens when you've had to work so hard to get the ball. UAE working hard now to keep them up court. You can see that positioning, but one release is all it takes. But that pressure of keeping them up, forcing those long balls, good tactic in place there. It's whether the Republic of Ireland can recognise that and then try and counteract it. Good change by Lewis.
Reset there.
Oh, contact against Fenson. Republic of Ireland played them all on ball side. She couldn't get through.
good spot. Yeah.
These are two very, very good umpires.
Just got called on the obstruction there. There we go.
They keep it to 10, but it was on a UAE centre pass. Nice ball into the pocket. Confidence of Peters to feed a 2-on-1 before Duffy's even entered the circle.
That's experience.
Unlucky there for Affley, caught using the post. Need to lift their shoulders a bit, UAE. Good option to reset.
Just got to keep it in safe hands, play it safe. No fancy smency, just there we go, and that's how you do it.
And it's quite good to isolate that one-on-one, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, at this point there's no room for fancy smency. Just play good, solid, keep it safe netball. And they really need to, bring that difference in.
And good patience by Republic of Ireland.
Look
Considering
at that. Feeds it straight in. 2-on-1 and still pops it in. Good on her. I wonder if she's available.
You can't take her to Switzerland.
No. Of course not. Of course not.
Hadn't questioned my
Workshop.
had it? Oh, a good strong challenge by McGlynn. And again, lots of work outside the circle by Kate Lewis.
Oh, look at that lovely ball in. Well done.
I do think they're trying to isolate and make that a one-on-one battle.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see whether McGlynn drops in to double it.
Oh.
And that just shows the...
Oh, never mind. Didn't go their way this time.
There's the one-on-one. This is clever tactics by UAE.
Well, they had to do something, They had to do something, or they have to do something drastically to bring that score closer.
Oh, unlucky.
Dear.
Just when they turn Republic of Ireland over.
Oh, confidence there from their goal attack. Oh! Third time's a charm.
It really is.
It's the Irish. Is that footwork, is it?
Yeah, I think it was a drag. Just sometimes going a little bit too fast for our own feet. Contact call against Knox. Good for UAE. This could be the start of the comeback, or at least they hope so.
Wow. Yes, yes. They're within 9 now.
Oh, that's ambitious.
They took it away.
Well weighted by Fensom. Oh, painful.
I think they're rattling it. I think they're knocking at the door of Ireland at the moment, actually. They're rattling the cage a little bit there.
Ooh, too much on it.
Just a bit too much.
Preston might need to find herself in a starting position a little higher up the court to give her a bit more space so she doesn't run out of
room at the back. Yeah, out the back door she went.
I'm writing that one down too.
I got plenty more. I get them out of the Christmas crackers. I've been saving these for years.
Reynolds Nothing on forwards, opts to go to McGlynn. Again, back up for Reynolds to McGlynn. Peters comes through.
Ooh, nice ball. 9. But who's counting?
Not you. Disappointment for UAE, a break back for Republic of Ireland. Oh, it's a long one.
Oh, 10. Perhaps I should stop now.
It's just working out a way around it, isn't it, for them? They can't let her hold that back space.
But this is UAE's best quarter, I have to say. That they're not losing anything. They're not losing more points. They're holding their own. And they're trying, prepared to try a few different things.
And if it goes wrong now, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Just for now. Good rotation between Lewis and Preston.
Nice. Yes, there we go. And that's how you do it, girls.
And that's good from Kate Lewis, because she hasn't had many opportunities to put it up. It's mostly been Preston, so to do all that work and then shoot after having not shot too much. Nicely weighted as well for that ball.
Oh, lovely little pop over the top.
Yeah,
Look at the one in there. Oh, look at the bench. The bench are happy with that. Is that the coach up, I see? Oh! Is the tide turning?
Contact there against Lewis. Gives them a reset. Duffy says no, the tide isn't turning. Both together in the same space, Lewis and Lewis. You might have the same name.
Miscommunication. Oh, I don't know if I would have done that. Oh, okay, she got it.
Fair play to Preston. She's shot that through tears.
Yep. Oh dear. Just needs to pull it together.
Good defence by the UAE. Their tactic of trying to keep them up court and off the circle edge is paying off. It's causing pressure.
It is, and if I say Ireland don't look as calm as they have in the first 2 quarters, they're a little bit rattled, I'd say, at the minute.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, UAE have brought a different style, a little bit different. They've changed their play up a little bit.
Oh, she keeps it on, but it falls to shore.
Yeah. Ireland need to start playing it safe to keep hold of this lead.
Reynolds to McGlynn. Again, having to go back, but just an obstruction gives the Republic of Ireland a bit of release. A feat by Athlete to try and put pressure on that ball.
And she gets both hands on it.
Oh, unlucky by Athlete.
Let's see what happens here. This is good pressure though. This is really good pressure by UEA. It's rattling the cage a little bit. I'm just saying, don't get complacent, Ireland. We're still in the game.
I think they're probably saying, please get complacent, Ireland. We want to win. Preston's holding the other side. There's no one there.
Ooh.
That was
nobody home. Knocked on the door and nobody answered.
It's another one from the Christmas cracker.
No, that was straight out of my one.
Oh, it's feisty. 3.5 minutes left on the scoreboard. Oh.
Put another 1 or 2 in there.
They really are.
In the bank before the hooter goes. In the bank a few more coins.
That holds on. There it is.
There she goes. 10, 11.
Italy's just going the wrong side at the minute. She's trying to run the front, and actually, instead of holding that front space, she needs to roll the back. Again, easy said from the bench.
There we go, being forced to throw it back.
Oh, dicing there, 3 seconds.
That's good. They're putting Ireland under pressure. Having to force that ball backwards. Reset it. Ooh. Oh.
It's good work being done by Sifra and Affley.
Yeah. Hats off to them. You know, they're fighting. They're contesting everything down there. You know, that's what you want. They're actually working as quite an effective team, I think.
Another turnover for the Republic of Ireland.
And they'll want that score to increase.
Shaw finds Peters. Oh,
there
lovely ball.
There we go.
Peters quick to take that, but wrong place.
Ooh, sneaky little one over the top. Oh. Ooh, that's a lucky one. Wasn't sure if that was going to go in.
12 in it now. They're just edging ahead again, Republic of Ireland.
I don't know if they're going their way this quarter. They're a little bit more rattled, I think. UAE have rallied a bit here.
Yeah, some key tactical changes.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, lovely take. Lovely work. Great jump. So that's -1. Can we go backwards?
I think you're on 9, so it'd be 8.
It was 11 actually, but we won't. Yeah, we can go. 11 minus 1 is 10.
Lovely by Kate Lewis.
Nice safe hands. Well done. There we go. They're saying we're still in this game, ladies.
Yeah, a turn of centre pass means UAE. Still 30 seconds left. Plenty of time. We get 2 goals in this time.
Oh. Ooh. There we go.
Strong take by Preston.
One wants it and one wants to stop this one.
Good strong drive by Peters.
Okay, this will be interesting.
10 seconds.
Yep, let's see if they're going to let it go. And again. Oh, too easy.
They'll force it to shoot.
Ah.
Good decision by UAE. 29-39, 10 goals apiece that quarter. Much improved tactics by UAE, played them into that quarter better, in my opinion. What say you, Bronwyn?
Absolutely. I mean, I had to deduct a point. But yeah, for sure, whatever they did over there, well, they did a few changes, but whatever they've done, it's certainly clawed them back a few goals, a few points, and I think it may have just rattled the Irish team a little bit.
I think there were 2 key tactical changes there for me. One being the fact that defensively they got ahead of the players and kept them up court, which forced a few long balls.
Good spotting earlier on for that, by the way. You spotted that
thanks,
straight away.
Bronwyn.
You were right on to that one.
Oh, you can stay. And the other one was having that. They tried to isolate the goal shooter goalkeeper battle, so that they could get the ball into Preston more.
Do you know, it worked, and I think, to their credit, that they're not going home. They're not leaving without they're still here for the game. They're still fighting.
Absolutely. They may have gone out the back door once, but they came right back in again, right?
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
Oh, go on. Well, let's share. We can share. We won't share any COVID, but we can share jokes.
And Republic of Ireland still playing absolutely outstanding. I mean, to hold UAE goal for goal is still absolutely brilliant. So they've got to be impressed with the fact that they came out. That 8 goals lead in that first quarter may well be the winning point for the Republic of Ireland.
I don't want to jinx anyone, but I think you might be right here. I think you've done this before. I think you might know a thing or two about this, but yeah. But if you look over at the UEA bench now, their whole composure is uplifted. At half time they were quite dejected. You could see their shoulders down, they looked a bit slumpy, and now if you can see that they've picked themselves up. They're a happier looking bunch.
And it's a whole tournament as well, so like we say, it could even be that this will play in UAE's favour to lose this game. If they do lose it, it's not over yet.
Absolutely.
They really have to look back and reflect then on what it is that goes wrong and then correct that. So it might well be that it leads them in better going into the next rounds.
Yeah, it might just bring, that fire in the belly. It might just, cement it a little bit more and think, we'll come back better and stronger.
Absolutely.
But I'm not sure it's their sparkle and shine day today, though.
No, but if you're going to have any day that's not going to work, today's probably a good one.
Yeah,
It's the best one to choose.
Agreed.
So, still lots coming up for you. Don't forget you can get in touch with us, hashtag Europe Netball. We do love to hear from you. On your screen now you can see the games that have already taken place and the games that are already yet to come. There are absolutely loads still here in the Isle of Man. It's been an absolute pleasure so far with some absolutely cracking games, but trust me, there is so much more coming out of these games. And as we get towards these matches on Saturday and Sunday for the placing matches, they're going to be even closer. So still lots and lots and lots to come.
Here they come.
There are some changes to bring you for Ireland. Millie Cox has come back onto the goal shoot position, and that's probably because of the fact of the pressure that they've been putting on. Natalie Foster comes in at goal defence. Ciara Lynch moves to goal defence. Erin Peters has gone to wing attack, and Corey McGlynn goes back to centre.
So they're going back to the first quarter, I think, lineup, wasn't it? Pretty much
close to it.
Yeah.
Lovely hold by Charlie Preston.
First goal. There we go. This will really pick them up.
And we talked about the big call of putting Sophie Murray on in shooter, and that paid off, but a big call putting Foster on in goalkeeper when Knox was doing such a good job against Preston.
Again, do I say the word? They might have that depth. Depth might be there.
I think they do. I think you're right.
But slow and steady wins the race, not fast and furious. Slow and steady.
Unless you're Usain Bolt. Lovely change by Carly Lewis, but the hands of the Republic of Ireland everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
We've got a game on our hands.
Yes, they're coming back.
Nothing on forwards for Peters. It's a long diagonal ball. McGlynn.
We saw a lot of that in the third quarter. They were having to pass that ball back. Oh, that was lucky. I can only give half a point for that one. They can't hear me, can they?
Not yet. Until they go home and listen to it back. At least she didn't use a red pen. Great front hole by Preston. Long shot for her.
I don't know, it looks good. Yeah, there we go. Whoosh, through the net. And she's pleased with it. She's giving herself a clap.
McGlynn opts to go back. Obstruction call against Lewis. It just releases a bit of pressure that they're going to have to be really disciplined. It's a great game plan, but
they're having a bit of trouble getting it in now. A little bit of trouble feeding it in.
And again, pressure bringing it through the other way. Obstruction call against Lynch. Oh, how did that get there? Good hold by Preston.
Oh my gosh. what a beauty. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, and she converted. Oh, she's pleased with herself. Oh.
Good by Peters.
Ooh.
Duffy.
Oh, no. Do you know what? I think they might... Oh, there's a little bit of a rattle in the cage. They need to settle now.
And I tell you
Oh,
what,
and there she goes again. Oh, I should be counting this end.
the rattle for Republic of Ireland has just almost increased the confidence.
Yes, exactly, of the UEA. Oh my gosh, she's come back with fire in her belly.
They've pulled it back to 6 within 3 minutes.
Yes. Oh, she's got her arm up. Here she goes again. Yes. They're not afraid to let that long ball go now.
They've pulled it back to 5. Will the Republic of Ireland bench do anything? Will they change it back? Oh, well done, Millie Cox, keeping that in.
Yep.
This one almost feels so key.
Come on. Ireland have to consistently get these goals in now, because otherwise the UEA, I think, are onto them.
Oh, unlucky there.
Come on.
I'm not sure Duffy will shoot from there though.
Ooh. It's okay, Nat. Sit down. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe through it. Were you worried?
I thought Sifra had it. I was with her. I was in the air with her.
I did say stay in your seat.
Oh, fantastic fight from both these teams.
Oh, they're not afraid to let that ball go. Ooh.
Such a feisty battle between Shaw and Fenton. Yeah,
look at that. Ball. She's on fire, the shooter now. She's on point. She's found her groove.
5 goals.
Yep, she's for sure found her groove. She's standing tall out there.
Good from Millie Cox, a nice feed from McGlynn.
There we go. They need a few more in, a few more in the bag, and then I think they'll settle again. Oh!
Throw in for the UAE.
Here we go. Here we go. She's going to pop. Yes.
It's a big shot. It's in. Yeah.
No, she's taking no prisoners now.
I had a feeling that there was going to be a change.
Yeah, you called it. Have you done this before? I'm sure you have.
No, this is my first time. In fact,
it's like they're reading from your playbook. You should drop your dream team down. It'd be interesting to see.
Oh, from this tournament, I like your thinking.
Dream team. Who do you think?
McGlynn back to Lynch. Oh my goodness me, she tipped it though. It is a Republic of Ireland throw-in.
Very lucky. Come on, keep it safe. Safe hands.
Oh, I wondered whether that'd be replayed. Goodbye, McGlynn. Oh, boom! Get out of there!
No! And they're on fire.
Oh my goodness.
These girls are on fire. They've come back fighting. Oh.
Good umpiring here by Megan Samuel.
Yes, I have to say the umpires are doing a fantastic job here today. These two that I've seen today, they're amazing.
It's going to get feisty, so she's going to have to do a good job to keep control of it, and she is doing.
She seems to be, Preston!
Oh my goodness. I much prefer to be here than on the bench. Oh, Knox!
Good on her.
Come off the hour, come off the lady.
Slow, steady hands, girls.
Peters resets.
Yeah.
Finds Duffy. Back to Peters. The little pocket rocket.
Good on her. She'd have to be my little star.
Knocked off by
But
athletes.
I like all the athletes.
You like them all, but they wouldn't all make your dream team. Good pressure in front.
Oh, that was a nice back and forward.
Duffy opts to go back to the line.
Yeah.
Patience here from Republic of
Just play
Ireland.
it nice and safe. Steady hands. They just want the win. Okay. 12.
Good pass. Oh, Duffy under the post. Obstruction call.
Come on. Yes! There we go.
Good composure by Millie Cox. Turnover score for the Republic of Ireland. Might have just stopped.
No. Well, that was lucky. They came away with that one, I have to say.
Oh, I tell you what, that's bodies on the ball, isn't it? They're going to have to keep discipline here. 7 in the game.
Because they're getting, Well, they've just got over 5 minutes left, so they'll be fighting for every goal now.
6-goal game.
They
Fensom.
want every goal to count. Oh!
The Republic of Ireland bench on their feet.
That was, yes. Oh, and another long one. I'm not sure who.
I think it was against the UAE.
I'm not sure I would have thrown that one.
That was
a
confident. Republic of Ireland just edging the gap back out.
Oh, so
Caution.
Yeah, there we go. That's 2 in the game now.
I think that's persistent obstruction there on the centre pass.
Oh, lovely, lovely little one. That was beautiful. Beautiful ball into the circle.
A nice textbook top and base from Cox and Duffy.
What did you call that?
Top and base. One pulling top, one pulling base. I know what I mean, which probably isn't helpful on commentary.
I'm from the other side of the world, so I've got my own terminologies, which only I know.
They pulled it back to within 7.
Come on.
Oh, lovely
There we
ball
go,
to
that
Cox.
was- I'm thinking they might be feeling a bit of a pressure in the circle.
I think you might be right.
Yeah. Let's see, they've got 4 minutes.
Kira Lynch has been tipping balls left, right and centre. That's what the UAE have to do now. They're going to have to ping these balls in long and quick.
There's no room for errors now.
It's got to go in. We've only got just over 2 minutes.
Yes, turnover. Nice little turnover. There we go. Nice drive. Come on, drive in. There we go.
Good by Peters to McGlynn. Finds Cox. Millie Cox working the circle beautifully.
Peters really is a very good, she's quite a dynamic player, isn't she?
Absolutely.
Absolutely phenomenal what I'm seeing here in my front row seat.
A wide centre pass. Shows that it's going backwards for the Republic of Ireland. And this will show the experience of some of the players now.
Yeah,
Play it short, play it round.
Yes. Oh, there we go.
Lovely by Cox.
They're happy with that. They're very happy. The bench is happy. Oh, lovely.
Katie Knox at the back has had a sterling game. 3 minutes left. 8 goals in it. You almost feel now that it's definitely not doable for UAE, but
do you know what? They're not going to go down without a fight. They're going to fight it to the end, tooth and nail.
And how many people say how you finish a game is how you start the next one? So
absolutely. Fire in their bellies, and they're going to go out with fire in their bellies again.
I'm not sure why Millie Cox popped that.
Oh, there we go. She's found her groove now.
Breaking call there against Republic of Ireland. Could have been crucial if the scores were closer, but I don't think it's going to make any difference now.
Oh, she'll be annoyed with herself for that little footwork one.
Just calm, relaxed play now. The noise from the crowd.
Keep it safe, just keep it safe.
Has died down. Peters just recycling the ball. The girl has an engine that goes on forever.
There's a bit of shouting going on the bench over there in the UAE one camp.
Good pressure by Sifra. Contact call against Cox. Oh, unlucky by McGlynn.
And off she runs.
Out the side door.
Oh. Back and through the front.
Lewis. Oh, painful for Preston. Lovely of Cox coming out for that one. Long swing to McGlynn. Oh, well picked up by Carly Lewis. Still fighting for every ball. Lovely pass in.
There we go, there's another one. 8 in it.
Oh, beautiful
ball. Oh, that was high five.
What a pass. We said it at quarter time though, the painful thing for UAE is going to be, this is going to be an 8-goal gap, and that was the gap at quarter time.
There's no way, they can't,
It was the damage in the first quarter that did it. It counted. 51 goals to 44. The gap ended up at 7. That first quarter damage, the 14-6 at the beginning, was the damage that did it for the UAE. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and look at that start, but my goodness, they'll be pleased with the finish.
I am available for some tips if they need them. Just call me. Just call me.
So this is Bronwyn. You just have to go and shout her name around the complex. She'll come running. Republic of Ireland celebrating.
Delighted, absolutely delighted with their win.
It means the world to them to have won that game. It means that they're going to finish top of their group, and will send them in a really good stead for the next game that they will face. UAE will be disappointed.
Big smiles all around.
It doesn't make too much difference for UAE apart from them playing the first place of Group A, but like I said before, I'm not sure who you'd prefer to play out of those teams anyway, if I'm honest. So we will see them again on Saturday.
Indeed.
For those of you watching, I do believe that that means that the Republic of Ireland will be playing at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and it means that UAE will be playing at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Fantastic game from both teams. Massive thanks for Bronwyn for joining me in commentary. It's been an absolute pleasure. You can come more often, bring the quotes. Feel free to scan this QR code on your screens right now. That will give you the program, which is a digital program that will be updated with all the time, so you won't have to worry about missing what I just said or rewinding it. You can just look at your digital program. Fantastic from Blue Ocean Productions here. And don't go anywhere, because we will be getting reactions from some of the players on court. We'll be right back with you shortly.
shoot.
She gets it. Oh, that's a great way to end.
Oh, lovely. Squeaky. Feeling the pressure. Oh. What a will she shoot from here?
Yeah. Oh, what an intercept.
Nice quick hand between
Yeah.
Gardner. Nice. Lovely shot.
Give them a little bit of confidence going into half time. Oh, lovely shot.
Great direction.
I'm here with Niamh Reynolds, winning captain from that game. You've got to be pleased after that.
Oh yeah, it was such a good game. I think like both teams just played so well, and I'm so proud of the girls. They really dug deep because that last quarter, like there was a big comeback, but dug deep, and just so proud of the win.
You made UAE have to really change up their strategy and their tactics, and they did that. And there was a time when we thought, oh, they're going to come back, but actually, the credit to your team for then pushing on and pulling away again.
Yeah, I suppose we saw them yesterday, so we could see they were such a strong team. So we knew we were going to have to be strong in all 4 quarters, and I think we got a lot of different combinations on, and I think our fitness was really good at the end. As I say, I'm just so proud of such a young team, and they've just done so well today.
Absolutely, and it looks like potentially you might face the Isle of Man in the next thing. And last time you played them, it was a draw. So, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, round 2, it'll be good. It'll be good to play. Look, they're another fabulous team. But yeah, we'll have to rest now and come back tomorrow.
And a little bird tells me that it might be your 100 cap if you play in that game.
Yeah, giving away my age now. Yeah, look, every cap is brilliant. First cap, 100 cap, and it's all about the win, really. That's all that matters tomorrow now.
Well, very well done. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow and hopefully some celebrations for you afterwards.
Great, thank you so much. Thanks to all the fans as well. Thank you.
Thank you to Niamh. And now I am trying to find the UAE captain, Carly Lewis. She's just over there. So we're going to give her a wave. But in the meantime, what a game that was. It was absolutely stunning. Goal for goal, and the strategy change up and mix ups between the two teams to make that happen was just phenomenal. Some really good coaching decisions, and it's really hard as a coach and really hard for the players to keep that momentum, for the Republic of Ireland to keep the momentum, and for the UAE to fight back. She's just having a word with her coach at the moment, and obviously the UAE will be looking to fight back. It looks like they will face Gibraltar, but again, I'm not sure who it is they'd like to face. Just coming over now for us, Carly Lewis, captain for UAE. Tough arrows out there today.
Yeah, definitely a tough game today for us. I think both teams were a quality side. I think both teams were out firing. I think for us as well, it was the level of physicality from Ireland. We hadn't quite faced that just yet. And yeah, it was a tough first quarter, but I felt like we built on those things and capitalised on the things that we didn't quite do in that first quarter. Built every quarter and had a great finish at the end. So yeah, it was a tough game, but lots and lots of positives.
Absolutely, and the start against Israel wasn't the best start that you've had. This start, obviously, it was a 7-goal gap at the end, and it was 8 goals down at the beginning. So maybe something that you're going to go back to the drawing board and look at.
Definitely, I think maybe looking into our warm up and just seeing is that we're contested enough within the warm up. But yeah, Israel we had a lot of new players out there. We had a lot of new caps yesterday. It was excellent. So yeah, we'll look into that start again, but we know we've got what it takes really to play any team, play well and win. So we'd love another opportunity to play Ireland again, hopefully in the final.
Yeah, and if you're going to lose at any point in time, this is the point to lose, right?
Absolutely, and I mean, like I said, we'll go back to the drawing board tonight. We'll look at the things that we did well, look at the things coming through Cole. We could have maybe been looking a little bit earlier into Charlie, but you've got to take the positives from it. We've got two 17-year-olds on the court. In the defensive unit, there are lots of positives, but yeah, just consistency for me. I think consistency in what we're doing. Turnover to goal needs to be better. Keeping possession of the ball. It just sometimes feels a bit panic, but like I said, we know we've got enough in the locker to play well against any team and win the tournament. So we go again.
And absolutely, you proved that because of the fight back.
Exactly, that's it. And you know what, if we hadn't had the first quarter, you know, like we said this morning, some teams can let that go on for the full game. It's good that we can turn it around and really build on that. And it was a contested game right the way through. So tomorrow we'll be looking at to start firing out, and yeah, hope we have a great performance tomorrow.
Absolutely, and tough for you guys, but I tell you what, for spectators, that was fantastic. We never knew which way it was going to go, so really well done. I don't know either, to be fair, which team you'd rather play out of Isle of Man or Gibraltar, so it doesn't make too much difference going into the next round.
I agree, yeah. I mean, I think it'll either be Isle of Man or Gibraltar, but as I said, we're ready to play either team and we're ready to bring our A game, so I look forward to tomorrow.
Amazing. How exciting is that? Very well done, and we look forward to seeing you back on court. Thank you so much for joining us for that game. A big cheer to the crowd from Carly, and you know, like I said, what a fantastic game for a neutral spectator. It could have gone either way. It's had everything we wanted from it, and this game coming up is going to be exactly the same. Next up on court we have Israel versus Malta. Both teams fighting out for that third, fourth place, and obviously depending on the higher one plays the lower ranked team from the other side, so it's all to play for. Don't go anywhere.